Ever wondered why some relationships feel like navigating a minefield of emotions? What if I told you astrology could shed light on these intense connections, specifically when the moon squares Chiron? Today, we're diving deep into the moon-square-Chiron aspect in relationships, a dynamic that, while challenging, offers profound opportunities for healing and growth. This aspect signifies a relationship where deep emotional wounds are often activated, requiring both partners to embrace vulnerability and do some serious inner work. Now, what exactly does this mean? Let's unpack it. The moon, in astrological terms, symbolizes our emotions, instincts, needs, our sense of nurturing, and that vulnerable inner child within us all. Chiron, on the other hand, represents what's often called the wounded healer. This archetype embodies our deepest wounds, our vulnerabilities, and, paradoxically, our potential for healing. Think of Chiron as that part of you that carries the pain of abandonment, rejection, or any deep-seated hurt. But here's the thing, it's Chiron's very pain that gives him the ability to empathize with others on a profound level, making him a powerful catalyst for healing, both for himself and for those around him. Understanding these archetypes is crucial to navigating the complexities of their interaction. The moon square Chiron creates tension, a friction, and can trigger emotional insecurities in both partners. The moon person might feel emotionally vulnerable, exposed, or constantly triggered, like their deepest fears are being brought to the surface. Imagine someone who, as a child, was constantly criticized for expressing their emotions. In a moon square Chiron relationship, they might find themselves reverting to that defensive posture, afraid to truly open up. The Chiron person, on the other hand, often seeks nurturance and validation, but may feel that their emotional needs are constantly unmet in the relationship. They might feel like they're always giving, but never receiving the emotional support they crave. Think of someone who grew up feeling responsible for their parents' happiness. They might unconsciously seek out partners who need fixing, hoping to finally earn the love and approval they missed as a child. This difficulty emotionally connecting is a common issue in moon square Chiron relationships. Expect heightened emotional sensitivity and the potential for conflict. Misunderstandings can easily escalate into full-blown arguments. You're probably thinking, this sounds like a recipe for disaster. But wait, there's a catch. While challenging, this aspect also presents an opportunity for profound emotional healing for both partners. Acknowledging these emotional wounds, bringing them into the light, leads to greater understanding and compassion between partners. It's like shining a flashlight into a dark room. Once you can see what's there, you can start to clean it up. Acceptance of this pain, recognizing it without judgment, allows for the release of repressed emotions that may have been buried for years. This, in turn, inspires emotional availability and genuine compassion within the relationship. The Chiron person can significantly assist the moon person in addressing their emotional wounds. Their empathy and understanding can create a safe space for the moon person to explore their feelings without fear of judgment. Sharing vulnerabilities and past experiences creates a bond of trust and intimacy that can be incredibly healing. The moon person, in turn, can learn to identify and articulate their needs, breaking free from old patterns of suppression or avoidance. The Chiron person can develop patience and offer support without overstepping boundaries, learning to nurture without trying to fix the other person. Now here's where it gets interesting. What can each person do to navigate this challenging dynamic? For the moon person, it's crucial to acknowledge your sensitivity and establish healthy boundaries. Practice self-care and remember to frame your partner's intensity not as an attack, but as a manifestation of their deep empathy. Remember, they're trying to understand you, even if their approach sometimes feels overwhelming. For the Chiron person, it's equally important to understand your partner's limits and avoid perceiving their need for space as rejection. Convey your understanding and empathy, but most importantly, focus on your own self-care and take responsibility for your own healing journey. You can't pour from an empty cup. Open communication, patience, empathy, and a willingness to work through tension are absolutely critical for success. Both partners should engage in conscious inner work, whether through therapy, journaling, or other self-exploration practices. But that's not all. Stick around, because at 7:30 I'll reveal how the specific signs involved can drastically alter the Moon-Square-Chiron experience. The signs involved in the Moon and Chiron placements modify the way this aspect manifests. For example, a Moon in fire signs, like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, might lead to explosive emotional reactions. The need for independence might clash with the desire for vulnerability, creating a push-pull dynamic. Imagine an Aries Moon person who desperately wants to connect with their partner, but also fears losing their sense of autonomy. This internal conflict can manifest as defensiveness or even anger. A Moon in Earth signs, such as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, might have difficulty expressing their emotions openly. Their need for security and stability can make it challenging to confront deep-seated wounds. Think of a Capricorn Moon person who has been taught to suppress their feelings and always be in control. Opening up to their vulnerabilities might feel incredibly risky and uncomfortable. A Moon in air signs, like Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, tend to intellectualize their emotions. They might analyze their feelings to death, avoiding the raw, visceral experience of actually feeling them. Consider a Gemini Moon person who can talk endlessly about their childhood trauma, but struggles to actually connect with the emotions associated with it. The placement of the Moon in a specific house reveals the areas of life where emotional vulnerabilities are most likely to be triggered. For instance, a Moon in the 4th house, home and family, might indicate that childhood experiences and family dynamics are a significant source of emotional pain. Chiron's house placement, on the other hand, indicates the life areas where healing is most needed. Chiron in the 7th house, relationships, might suggest that healing comes through partnerships and learning to relate to others in a healthy way. Ultimately, the Moon-Square-Chiron signifies a deep emotional wound that the relationship must navigate together. It encourages partners to delve deep and work towards healing old traumas or emotional patterns. Creating a safe space to explore emotions and heal is paramount to strengthening the bond between partners. Moon's aspects to Venus can soften the Moon-Chiron square, bringing more harmony and understanding into the mix. Imagine a Moon-Square-Chiron with a trine to Venus. This might indicate a natural ability to express love and affection, which can help to soothe some of the tension. Moon's aspects to Mars, on the other hand, might intensify emotional reactions, leading to more frequent and volatile conflicts. A square between the Moon and Mars could indicate a tendency to react impulsively and aggressively when triggered. Moon's aspects to Saturn could add a layer of restriction or responsibility, making it more challenging to express emotions freely. A conjunction between the Moon and Saturn might suggest a fear of vulnerability and a tendency to suppress one's feelings. Similarly, Chiron's aspects to Venus might highlight healing through love and relationships, while Chiron's aspects to Mars may lead to assertive healing or anger related to past wounds. Chiron's aspects to Saturn might indicate a karmic lesson around healing, suggesting that there is a specific purpose or destiny attached to the healing journey. Dominant planets, elements, and modalities in the natal chart also shape how the Moon and Chiron express themselves. To truly understand the nuances of this aspect, it's essential to look at the entire birth chart. In the natal chart, look to the Moon's placement to understand an individual's emotional needs, instincts, and vulnerabilities. Chiron's placement reveals where an individual experiences their deepest wounds and how they attempt to heal. It's like a roadmap to understanding their core struggles and their potential for transformation. A Chiron retrograde may manifest as internalized pain, making it more difficult for the individual to express their wounds outwardly. The pain is turned inward, leading to feelings of isolation and self-blame. A tighter orb intensifies the aspect, meaning the closer the Moon and Chiron are to forming a perfect square, the stronger the influence will be. A wider orb lessens the intensity, suggesting that the aspect is less pronounced. Lunar returns highlight recurring emotional themes, bringing the Moon-Square-Chiron into focus at specific times of the year. Progress charts show how this aspect unfolds over time, revealing the individual's evolving relationship with their wounds and their healing journey. For navigating this complex terrain, individual and couples therapy can provide a safe space to explore emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Trauma-informed approaches are particularly helpful, as they recognize the impact of past traumas on present-day relationships. Somatic experiencing, a therapy that focuses on body awareness, can help to heal trauma through releasing stored tension and emotions. Mindfulness and meditation cultivate emotional regulation and self-compassion, allowing individuals to respond to triggers with greater awareness and calm. Energy healing modalities, such as Reiki or acupuncture, can address energetic imbalances that may be contributing to emotional distress. Remember, seeking professional guidance is essential when navigating deep-seated emotional issues. The Moon Square Chiron highlights emotional vulnerabilities and the potential for deep healing. Empathy, communication, and self-awareness are essential for navigating the complexities of this dynamic. By working through emotional wounds together, partners can experience transformative growth and create a deeper, more resilient connection. This journey, though challenging, leads to a more profound understanding of oneself and one's partner, ultimately strengthening the bond between them. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button and share it with someone who might benefit from understanding this astrological aspect. And if you're ready to unlock more of the secrets hidden in your birth chart and learn how to navigate the cosmic influences shaping your life, subscribe to my channel. I'm dedicated to bringing you clear, practical astrology insights that empower you to create a more fulfilling and meaningful life.